Before our opening pitch, we also want to recognize Emery Shonroth and Nixon Mole as they're on the field out there with Jordy McDougall, Miller's third baseman. Tonight is a Rosie's Thirsty Thursday. Rosie's on River Street, Moose Jaw's best kept secret isn't a secret anymore. For good times and great food and drinks, make it Rosie's on River Street. Miners welcome every day until 8 o'clock. Joining Caitlin on the mound to throw out tonight's ceremonial first pitch. Let's give Rosie's owner Chris Schubert a Roswell's welcome.
We got the gun on this guy. Did not register.
Chris, you're getting heckled already, but great job, and thank you again to tonight's game day sponsor, Rosie's on River Street.
I've only ever thrown one ceremonial first pitch in my life, and I actually airmailed it over top of the catcher, so I cannot be critical of a ceremonial first pitch ever. Ryan Schweitzer with you in Moose Jaw, WMBL Eastern Division action between the Swift Current 57's and the Moose Jaw Miller Express. The 57's coming into this one with a record of 13-8, third in the WMBL East. The Miller Express right behind him in the standings, a record of 11-10. The Miller Express 2 games behind Swift Current for third. The 57's 4.5 games out of first place and 4 games behind the Regina Red Sox for second in that WMBL Eastern Division. Getting the start on the mound for the Moose Jaw Miller Express is Michael Ross out of Marysville, Ohio. He has been effective for the Miller Express. In 7 appearances and 2 starts, he's worked 19.2 innings, just under 20 innings of work. He's allowed 16 hits, only 3 earned runs on his watch. He struck out 21 and walked only 3, 2-0 with a 1.37 earned run average. There's Keel Crumweedy, who's going to be leading off for the 57's tonight. Keel, his 3rd summer in Swift Current. He's looking to establish himself with the bat. Looking to get his timing right and everything after a few weeks off. 188 coming into tonight. Jack Large hitting second with a 351 batting average. Tanner Holen out of the University of Kentucky Div 1 program will hit third with his 350 batting average. So Keel Crumweedy making his way to the plate. Set to go here.
Number 18, Keel Crumweedy.
Swift Current 57's and Joe Carnahan just throwing a few things at the wall and seeing what sticks in terms of a leadoff hitter, someone to consistently occupy that spot in the batting order. Keel Crumweedy will get a tryout there in the number 1 spot. Crumweedy just 16 hits, or 16 at-bats rather, in 5 games. First pitch, take, outside corner painted. Ross, righty on righty here. And 0-1, the count to Keel. Clouds rolling in. We are expected to get rain at some point tonight. We certainly send well wishes out west in the community of Medicine Hat. They were just pounded with rain and hail earlier today. Some flooding in the streets. I know that intense rain has also made its way into the Maple Creek area about an hour west of Swift Current. And Swift Current, I guess, thunder and lightning right now in our sense-making city as Crumweedy takes that change-up. 2-1 count to Keel right now. We are expected, the forecast is calling for rain between 8 and 9 o'clock here in Moose Jaw tonight. We'll see how that affects this ballgame as Ross, 81 on the gun, swing and a miss by Keel. Count 2-2 here. Tyler Murphy will get the start on the mound for the 57's when they take to the field. Offensively, Ross is pitching to catcher Marcus Melendez. Darryl Dahl at first. As that pitch misses down, full count to Crumweedy. Blake Gallagher at second. Zach Campbell at short. Jordy McDougall at third. Dougie Delacruz in left. Eric Marriott in center. Mike Borst patrolling right field for the Miller Express. Tucker Zadunik out of High River, Alberta is the hitter for the Miller Express. As Keel Crumweedy is going to make Ross throw a few pitches at him here in the top of the first. Scoreless tie thus far. Keel redirecting that fastball into the backstop. Count 3-2. The ominous bat of Jack Large warms up on deck. 3-2 pitch. Keel continues to battle, sending that 82-mile-an-hour offering into the backstop. Moose Jaw Miller Express, the 5th best team ERA in the league at just over 4 runs allowed per game. Good take by Keel as that pitch just missed on the outside corner. And the 57's have the leadoff man on here in the top of the first. So Moose Jaw pitching and defense, it's gone well for them this year. Team ERA of 4.1. Cause for concern is they have the 3rd lowest team batting average in the league at 250. 57's in the lower half of the league, actually, hitting 273 as a unit. So above average Jack Large at the plate right now as he's hitting 351. So well above the team average of 273. First pitch take by Large, righty on lefty, 1-0 count as Ross tries to work that outside corner. Keel Crumweedy at first. Large swings out of his shoes. Big hack with cruel intentions. And 1-1 the count. Large on the year. 6 home runs, 25 runs batted in. One of those home runs came here at Ross Wells. One and two, the count to Jack Large, who was one of a few 57's players who took part in the Frontier Days Kiddies Day Parade yesterday. Walking the parade road through downtown. Large is going to watch that pitch paint the outside corner from the right-hander Ross. One down as that changeup caught the outside corner.
Next up for Swift Current is catcher number 40, Tanner Holen.
Holen 3 bombs, 14 runs batted in. '57's with 25 home runs as a team. That's the second most in the league, 3 behind the Okotoks Dogs, who have 28, 2 ahead of Weyburn with 23. Tanner Holen with 1 down, awaiting the 0-1 offering from Ross. Pitching to Melendez. Nice breaking ball from Ross, strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch. That pitch from Ross, not quite a full sidearm delivery, but coming from just over 9 o'clock from the righty. Count still 0-2 to Holen with 1 out and 1 on. Keel Crumweedy, who walked to lead off. Shot by Holen, and that's hit into right field. Diving catch by Borst, and retreating back to first is Keel Crumweedy, 2 down.
Next up for the 57's, third baseman number 28, Colby Seltzer.
Colby Seltzer making his way to the plate. He's got family here all the way from the Fort Worth, Texas area. Yep. Oh, there's his dad recording this at bat. Nice to meet the Seltzer crew all the way up from Fort Worth, cheering on their boy. They'll be with the 57's in Melville this Canada weekend as well, so they're putting on some miles here in Saskatchewan. First pitch, Colby takes, 1-0 count, 2 down. Crumweedy still at first, anxious to move on. Couple good takes by Seltzer, 2-0 count. Seltzer batting cleanup, 2 average. 57's had some success as a team when Seltzer hit leadoff. But a guy with power numbers, better suited for heart of the order. He's taken his first 3 offerings from Ross, who doesn't walk a lot of guys, a 21-3 strikeout to walk ratio in just under 20 innings of work, so 3-0 count. Ross with a nasty habit of battling back in these situations, but not now, as for the second time in this first inning, runner put on via 4 balls.
Next up for Swift Current, left fielder number 27, Zach Howard.
So Zach Howard in his first trip to Moose Jaw with 2 down and 2 on here in the top of the first. These two teams met in Swift Current, but 2 days ago, a rain-delayed game that didn't start until 8:35 in a 2-0 Swift Current 57's win. Zach Patterson with a monster game for the 57's. First pitch from Howard is fouled off. 0-1. Zach Patterson. Credit him. He hasn't really been able to get into his game. His most recent starts. He started out of rotation after being checked out of a game after taking a line drive in the foot. He started just 2 days later. And then his pregame routine obviously thrown out of whack as his last start. Didn't get rolling until 90 minutes later, but still effective. 0-2, the count to Howard now with 2 down. Zach Murphy will pitch tonight for the 57's, by the way. His second start. 0-2. Howard spanks that one in the 5-6 gap. Rodriguez is sending home Keel Crumweedy. Crumweedy heading towards the plate, around the catcher, and touches home. And Zach Howard puts lumber to baseball with Keel Crumweedy on at second base. Base hit scored him. Howard upping his average to 286, his first RBI of the season. In his 4th game with the 57's. Scoring Keel Binsfield to the plate. Binsfield 333, a couple home runs and 10 runs batted in. Top of the first and 1 on. Miller Express pitching and defense has been stingy. Ross has been tough to hit off of. But the 57's get 2 on via walk, and then Zach Howard delivers. Binsfield, breaking ball. Down, 1-1. Howard at first, that RBI single moments ago. Colby Seltzer, who walked on second. 1-1. Binsfield hits that one way up in the air. And Melendez makes the catch. 57 strand a couple, but they do score 1. Zach Howard brings home Keel Crumweedy, leadoff walk from Keel, and he's brought around to score. 1-0 57's, bottom of 1 coming up. Murphy on the mound when we return.
Today, the world's booming population looms on the horizon. Some forecast another 2 billion mouths to feed by the year 2050. Whatever tomorrow brings, one company will be fully prepared for it. Introducing Nutrien, an agricultural leader that brings Potash Corp and Agrium together. Now the largest combined producer of potash, nitrogen, and phosphate, Nutrien offers an unparalleled distribution platform, including more than 1,500 local farm centers and generations of farming expertise, all of which can help farmers produce more per acre. Together, we provide products that are from the earth and for the earth. Nutrien, feeding the future.
Welcome back to Swift Current 57's Baseball, brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions and Living Sky Casino. Tyler Murphy getting the start for the 57's. Murphy, 2 appearances, both starts, 11 innings of work. He's allowed 9 hits, 13 strikeouts to 6 walks. He's 1-0 with a 4.09er earned run average.
Center fielder number 8, Eric Marriott.
Eric Marriott leading off. Blake Gallagher and Mike Borst also due up for the Miller Express here in the bottom of the first inning. 1-0, the 57's lead it. Zach Howard drilling home Keel Crumweedy, who is at second base. Base hit by Howard to score him. A couple of walks surrendered by the Miller Express as Murphy winds and delivers. First pitch fastball, just missing up and out. One 1-0 count. Murphy Off-speed offering, 2-0 pitch. Murphy out of Turlock, California. 2-0. 90 miles an hour. And strike one. So Murphy capable of some heat. 91 that time for strike two. So back-to-back gas from Murphy has him back in the count. 2-2 the count to the capable Marriott. Hit leadoff last year for the Miller Express as well. 91 on the gun, fouled off. 2-2. Young Moose Javians collecting that baseball. Two-two pitch from Murphy. Down with the fastball. Full count, day off tomorrow for the 57's, and then 3-3 in Melville. Canada Day in Mel Vegas. One hopper after a 92-mile-an-hour fastball from Murray. He's got some velo tonight and one down. Not a bad at-bat for Marriott. 6-pitch encounter with Murphy. Saw some heat. Now the 292 hitting Gallagher.
Now the bat for the Miller Express, second baseman, number 11, Blake Gallagher.
Gallagher 2 home runs to go with 9 RBI. 19 hits in 65 at-bats. Ball one. One-0. Murphy pumps Ched past Gallagher. 1-1. 91 on that offering. 1-1 pitch. Strike two. Another reading of 91. 1-2 with one down. Gallagher steps out of the batter's box. Ponders what he might see with the 1-2 count. Fastball pays the bills, 2 down. Murphy pretty consistently hitting 91 on that fastball. He's touched 92 thus far.
Now to bat for the Moose Jaw Miller Express, right fielder number 3, Michael Borst.
Michael Borst getting set to face Murphy. Murphy about to uncork his 13th pitch of the inning, 2 down. Swinging strike one. Miller Express need to make an adjustment and catch up with that 91-mile-an-hour heater that Murphy is comfortable deploying here. Strike two as baseball smacks leather. Murphy not taking much time between pitches. 91 pays the bills. And that'll do it for the Moose Jaw Miller Express.
First inning on the Winmar scoreboard. No runs, no hits, no errors, no left on base. Swift current leads 1-0.
Tyler Murphy comes in and strikes out 2 in the bottom of the first. 1-0 57's. Top of 2 straight ahead right after this. Welcome back to Swift Current 57's baseball. Zach Murphy with a solid first inning, striking out 2, touching 92 on that fastball, consistently 91. as the 57's go 7-8-9 here after putting up 1 run in their half of the first inning. Top of 2, Margiotta, McIntyre,
Hitting off the
Moses.
Swift current. Second baseman, number 18, Margiotta.
So Margiotta digging in here, his first AB of the evening against Ross. Righty v righty. Count 1-0. We'll see if the weather factors into things here as some ominous clouds begin to form.
Fans, just a reminder, all foul balls are the property of the Moose Jaw Miller Express. If you bring them to the Energuard ticket window, there will be a reward.
Rain forecasted all over southern Saskatchewan. Hopefully we get at least 9 innings in here before the sky opens up. I'm not sure we'll be that lucky, though. Margiotta fouls that offering back. 1-2, the count to Vin. Margiotta out of Danville, California. Ross and Melendez agree on a 1-2 to Vinny. Good take from Margiotta, 73-mile-an-hour breaking ball that dropped out of the strike zone. Ross pitching to Melendez, Dahl at first, Gallagher at second, Campbell at short, McDougall at third, Dela Cruz, Marriott, Bourse the outfield for Moose Jaw. 2-2 to Vinny Margiotta. Vinny keeps on scrapping away against Ross.
Ball brought to you by Premium Home and Auto Glass. Call 306-690-3313.
.31 pitches released by Ross thus far. Number 32 forthcoming to Vinny. Ground ball, Margiotta, high hopper, Gallagher, 4-3, 1 down.
Fans, if you own a Ford F-150 white in color 4-door Platinum Edition with a horseshoe and a bowl in the driver's side back window, that's your car alarm that's going off. Next up, the bat for Swift, current DH number 37, Ian McIntyre.
Ian McIntyre, the outfielder from Tempe, Arizona, 1 down. Breaking ball taken by McIntyre, strike 1. McIntyre representing 7 in the 57's order. McIntyre, ground ball, hopping over top of Jordy McDougall, as that one was right along the ground and then skipped up over top of his shoulder. Hard hit ground ball by McIntyre. Second hit of the game for the 57's.
Center fielder number 4, James Moses.
As the iMac activates the base hit to left algorithm and puts himself on at first. James Moses, number 9 hitter in the order with 1 down, runner on at first. McIntyre in motion. He's safe. I know the 57's, they don't get a ton of practice time just with how full the WCBL schedule is. They did practice earlier this week, and stealing bases was part of what Joe Carnahan and Ruben Rodriguez were helping the boys out with. So McIntyre, gutsy on base, swipes second. He's now in scoring position for Moses, who takes fastball for strike 1. 1-1 the count to James with 1 out. Keel Crumweedy, who walked in his last at bat, is on deck for Swift. 90-minute bus ride for the 57's to get here today. Roswell's Park here in Moose Jaw, about 180 kilometers from Mitchell Field in Swift Current. 1-2. Moses hits that one to right field. Bourse makes the catch. McIntyre tags. And he gallops to third base. McIntyre uploading himself to third. 2 down, sac fly. Runner in scoring position for Keel, Crumweedy.
Next up for Swift Current, shortstop Keel Crumweedy.
Walk and a run scored the evening thus far for Keel, now with an RBI opportunity. First pitch strike to Keel. Keel with 1 RBI on the year. It came via a solo home run. Shot to center field. That's hit deep. Marriott's on his horse. That's over top of him to the wall. McIntyre scores. Crumweedy galloping to second base. And Keel, Crumweedy, double to center. Well hit ball. Right to the warning track by Keel.
Jack Large.
So back-to-back innings with a run. Crumweedy scoring McIntyre. Like what we saw from McIntyre, small balling his way across the plate. Single, swiped bag, advancing to third on the sac fly. Keel Crumweedy bringing him home. 1-0 count to Jack Large. Large 347 on the year, dealing with a 1-1 count now. .57's up a deuce here in the top of the second. Slow rolling ground ball. Gallagher 4-3. Large is put out. Crumweedy is stranded, but not before he brings in a run. 2-0 57's.
Second inning on the Winmar scoreboard. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left.
Bottom of 2, Murphy on the mound when we return. Swift Current 57's baseball for Living Sky Casino and Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Hey guys, it's Taylor down here at the end.
And now a message from your stomach.
Hey, the workday's over and it's time to eat, and I need some real good food. Some real good food from Houston Pizza. They've got savory ribs, souvlaki, steak, chicken, Greek or Caesar salad, and of course, that delicious pizza. Everything's made fresh daily. For dine-in, pickup, or delivery at Houston Pizza, you get real good food.
Houston Pizza's got lots of real good food.
This webcast of Swift Current 57's Baseball, brought to you by Living Sky Casino, Nutrien Ag Solutions, The Hearing Place, the Coast Hotel in Swift Current, the official host hotel of the Swift Current 57's, Houston Pizza, Saskatchewan Abilities Council Swift Current Branch, and the World Under-17 Hockey Challenge, coming to Swift Current and Medicine Hat this November. Get early bird tickets until June 18th at tickets.scbroncos.com.
Leading off for the Moose Jaw Miller Express, first baseman, number 12, Daryl Dahl.
All right, Dahl, McDougall, Zadunik due up for the Miller Express here. Bottom of the second, 2-0 lead for the Swift Current 57's. Keel Crumweedy with a run scored and a run batted in thus far. 2-0 Swift leads it. Tyler Murphy has been filling up the zone with strikes tonight, and there's another one, swinging strike to Dahl. Another 90-plus mile-an-hour offering from the right-handed pitcher, Murphy. His third start, the native of Turlock, California. 0-1. Off-speed pitch, one hopping into Tanner Holen. Murphy pitching to Holen, Large at first, Margiota at second, Crumweedy at short, Seltzer at third, Howard, Moses, Binsfield, the outfield. Fly ball. Hit way up in the air, and that will escape towards A.E. Peacock High School in downtown Moose Jaw here. Long strike for Tyler Murphy. Murphy has struck out 2 thus far. 1-2 ahead of Daryl Dahl, who's taken an extra moment to ponder what he might see from the right hand of Murphy. Murphy ahead of the count, tries to get Dahl to chase out of the zone. 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball. That one might stay on the playing surface. No, it won't. Wind blows it way foul. Two and two, the count remains. Probably around 400 fans taking this one in at Roswell's Park. A bit of an ominous weather forecast that hasn't deterred the faithful Moose Javians as Dahl swings and misses. Third strikeout of the game for Murphy. 4 batters faced.
Next up for Moose Jaw, third baseman, number 17, Jordy McDougal.
Jordy McDougal. He's tearing things up at the plate this year. .347 for a batting average. First pitch from Murphy, misses out. McDougal, 6 home runs to go with 16 runs batted in. Team leader in dingers. Fastball in at the letters. 2-0 count to Jordy. Tucker Zadunik, the native of High River, Alberta, on deck as McDougal swings and misses. 4 batters faced, 3 strikeouts thus far for Tyler Murphy. McDougal, 5th Miller Express player to step into the box, and he singles his way up the middle. So Jordy McDougal, who's been a tough out, ups his average at the expense of the 57's. First hit of the game for the Miller Express. Tucker Zadunik now to the plate.
For the Moose Jaw Miller Express, DH number 16, Tucker Zadunik.
Zadunik, a home run and 3 RBI. He's appeared in 17 games. 7 hits and 45 at-bats, and he sends that ball out of the ballpark foul. Bottom of 2, 2-0 lead for the 57's. Murphy about to throw pitch number 25 of his evening. It's a fastball for strike 2. Dougie Dela Cruz hitting at an impressive .326 rate on deck. Ground ball, slow roller. Vinny Margiotta scurries over to get that and makes Jack Large use every inch of his 6 feet to keep his foot on the bag.
Now done for the Miller Express left fielder, Dougie Dela Cruz.
Dougie Dela Cruz, runner on at second, as McDougal advanced on that ground ball out. So runner in scoring position for Dela Cruz. Base hit could bisect this 57's lead. And McDougal's going to get third base as Murphy stumbled and called on the balk. Joe Carnahan is appealing that. See Joe having a talk with the first base umpire, asking Mike Smith to explain that balk and break it down for him. Joe heads back to dugout. Two away, runner on at third. Strike 1 the count. Dela Cruz fouls that off for strike 2. 2 down, runner on at third. 2-0 57's lead it. Bottom of 2. 0-2, 2 away. Breaking ball in the dirt, 1-2. Shortstop Zach Campbell out of Warren, Ohio is on deck. Campbell, a solid defensive shortstop, hitting 159. Ground ball, Crumweedy in the glove. Nice job by Keel on target to Jack Large. And a nice little 6-3 there to get the 57's out of trouble. One is left stranded for the Moose Jaw Miller Express. 2 innings in the books, 2-0 Swift.
Today, the world's booming population looms like a storm on the horizon. Some forecast another 2 billion mouths to feed by the year 2050. Whatever tomorrow brings, one company will be fully prepared for it. Introducing Nutrien, an agricultural leader that brings Potash Corp and Agrium together. Now the largest combined producer of potash, nitrogen, and phosphate, Nutrien offers an unparalleled distribution platform, including more than 1,500 local farm centers and generations of farming expertise, all of which can help farmers produce more per acre. Together, we provide products that are from the earth and for the earth. Nutrien, feeding the future.
Welcome back to Swift Current 57's Baseball. Happy to have you along with us, wherever you may be and whomever you may be cheering for. Michael Ross getting set for another inning of work on the mound for the Moose Jaw Miller Express. 2 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He has struck out 1 and walked 2, and prepped and ready to face his 13th batter of the evening. Holen leading off here for the 57's. Catcher Tanner Holen, who's 0 for 1 thus far. Colby Seltzer, who's walked, is on deck. Zach Howard also due up here for the 57's in the top of the 3rd. Holen, ground ball. Nothing in 1 to Holen. Swings and out front of that offering. Oh-2. Holen swats at that fastball that was coming in about letter high. Nothing in 2, the count. Holen, line drive up the middle. That buzzed the control tower of Ross, and a single by the 57's catcher. Has 1 on here, leadoff single. So Colby Seltzer to the plate.
Next up for Swift Current,
Holen at first.
baseman Colby Seltzer.
Seltzer walked his last at-plate endeavor. Seltzer with family watching this one. First pitch drifts outside. There's Pops filming the AB. Colby's family up from Fort Worth, Texas. Happy to have them doing the tour here. Taking in games in Swift Current. Moose Jaw tonight, and they'll be in Melville as well. Seltzer. No water in the pool on that swing, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Change up. Missing down. 2-1. 4 hits thus far by the 57's, propelling them to 2 runs. Good take by Seltzer, putting himself in a hitter's count now, 3-1. Coming into this game in 7 appearances, Ross had only walked 3. He's got 2 walks thus far. Finds the zone with that pitch, 3-2. Zach Howard on deck, 3-2 pitch. Seltzer reaches for that offering. 1 down. Zach Howard 1 for 1 with an RBI as he scored Keel Crumweedy with a single. Crumweedy was at second base when Howard hammered a baseball in the 5-6 gap, so some good situational hitting from Howard the last time he was up. Runner on at first for him to work with. Howard out in front of a 73-mile-an-hour offering from Ross, count 0-1. Ground ball, Howard, McDougall trying to turn a double play and dropped at second base. And Tanner Holen opportunistically is going to gallop to third here. Some good heads-up base running by Holen as the Miller Express try to go 5-4-3. And instead, runners on the corners now due to some kicked baseballs in the infield.
Next up for Swift Current, right fielder Jared Binsfield.
So Jared Binsfield, 329 on the year. Situational experience for the 57's sophomore, Binsfield. Gets a small piece of that 73-mile-an-hour offering from Ross. Count 0-1 with 1 away. .56 pitches from Ross thus far. We're in the top of the third. Here's 57 to Binsfield. That'll be strike 2 as Binsfield gets a small piece of that baseball and redirects it into the backstop. Vinny Margiotta on deck. Big opportunity for the 57's to expand that 2-0 lead here. Melendez lining up off the plate, anticipating a stolen base, and Howard safe at second with a swiped bag. Melendez, I think, saw that coming. But Howard in just in front of the throw, evading the tag, and count now 1-2 with 1 down. Empty base at first. Binsfield, ground ball, infield in. And Howard scampering back to second base in the nick of time. Good infielding there by Campbell. Fielding that ground ball, looking the runner, making sure that Howard stayed put and Holen stayed put. And then executing the 6-3.
Next up for Swift Current, second baseman Vinny Margiotta.
Vinny Margiotta, who's 0 for 1 this game. Base hit could potentially score 2 here for the 57's, but 2 away. Couple in scoring position here in the top of the third. Steady diet of breaking balls to the 57, second time through the order here from Ross. One and one. Fastball out. 2-1. Two and one. Margiotta takes 2-2 now. Margiota swings and misses, strike 3, and the 57's are going to strand a couple.
Top of the third inning on the Winmar scoreboard.
Nothing doing on the scoreboard for Swift Current. Top of the third is in the books. Still a 2-0 57's lead. We'll have more 57's baseball for you. Brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions and Living Sky Casino.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the Hearing Place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
Welcome back to Swift Current 57's Baseball, brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions and Living Sky Casino. Happy to have you here with us.
Zach Campbell.
Just bring up our there. Taking a look at what's going on weather-wise here as Campbell fouls that offering out of here. So we are here.
Call 306-690-3313.
Red is bad, so there's some weather adventures happening back home. Swift Current's about here. As Campbell, 0-2 behind Murphy. So you see some ominous weather could be making its way towards us here in the next little while. Swung on and missed, strike 3, another strikeout for Murphy. One down here. It's Murphy's 4th strikeout. 8 batters faced. He's fanned 4.
Catcher number 19, Marcus Melendez.
Marcus Melendez, his pre-at-bat routine. As he signs something meaningful in the dirt. Number 9 hitter for the Miller Express, their catcher. Top of the order, and Marriott on deck. Strike 1, 0-1. 1-1. Murphy in the first inning touched 92 on the gun with that fastball. 90-mile-an-hour offering to Melendez is fouled onto Caribou Street. Count 1-2. Oh, goes breaking ball. Stays above the belt. 2-2. Called strike 3, got him looking. Heater catches the outside part of the plate in that righty-on-righty matchup.
Next up for Moose Jaw, center fielder Eric Mer
39 pitches thrown thus far by Murphy. 90-mile-an-hour offering is topped by Marriott on pitch number 40. 5 strikeouts for Tyler Murphy. He's faced 9. Marriott fouls that painfully off of himself. He'll step out of the batter's box and make sure everything's all right. Moose Jaw Miller Express going with the blacks tonight, 57's. In the popular orange unis with the gray pants. Marriott taking an extra second just to walk off that foul ball that went off of himself, lower body. All right, things as good as they're going to get for Marriott as he steps back in. Righty on lefty encounter here. 91 just misses out. Count 1 and 2. Ground ball, hit to large, and unassisted out at first to wrap the third inning. 3 in the books. 2 is the lead. 2-0 lead for the 57's. More 57's baseball straight ahead for Living Sky Casino and Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Is up 2-0. Fans, grab those programs. Flip to the RBC Royal.
Welcome back to Swift Current 57's baseball. Ian McIntyre coming to the plate. McIntyre has got a hit and a run scored in this contest thus far. Second at bat, McIntyre really making things happen for the 57's in the second as he singled, stole second. On a fly ball to right field, tagged up at second, moved to third, and then subsequently brought home. As Keel Crumweedy doubled to score McIntyre at third base. First pitch, swinging strike by McIntyre. 0-1 the count. Michael Ross thus far, 3 innings of work, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, striking out 3 and walking 2. 1-1 now. The 67th pitch of his evening. It's ball 2. Miller Express limbering up some personnel in the bullpen. As Ross paints the outside corner. 22 warming up for the Miller Express. Reese Helland, as McIntyre stays alive in this exchange by getting a small piece of that baseball. Count 2-2 in Lethbridge tonight. The Bulls up 6-1 on the Fort McMurray Giants. Melville's in Yorkton, and the Millionaires with a 1-0 lead on the Cardinals as McIntyre goes down swinging for the first out. Edmonton Prospects are in Weyburn, and the Beavers with a 2-0 lead in the top of the third over Edmonton. And the Regina Red Sox in Okotoks. That's an intriguing matchup. The Dogs, the perennial powerhouse in the WNBL West, and the Regina Red Sox nipping at the heels of the Weyburn Beavers for top spot in the East. It's the Okotoks Dogs with a 1-0 lead on Regina in Okotoks in the bottom of the third as James Moses to the plate. With one down, first pitch strike to Moses. Moses, last time he was up, sac fly to right field as he advanced Ian McIntyre, who was at second base. So Moses doing his part here tonight. 2-1 the count. If you ever visit Roswell's Park in Moose Jaw, the onion rings are a must here. Somebody's enjoying some upwind of our location here, and it smells dynamite. Three and one the count, one down. Moses sitting on fastball takes a big hack with cruel intentions, and the count is now 3-2. Top of the order, and Keel Crumweedy on deck. 3-2 pitch. Moses goes down looking. Crumweedy has walked this game, has a hit, a run scored, and an RBI.
Next up for Swift Current shortstop Keel Crumweedy. Also
had a nice 6-3. His part in it in the field. Crumweedy, the starting shortstop tonight for the 57's. Keel Crumweedy calling timeout. Something in that batter's box doesn't feel just right as of yet. Now he's ready to go. First pitch to Keel. And he puts lumber to baseball. That could be trouble. Nope, Marriott manages to corral that in center field and hurry that ball in, limiting the damage to just a single for Crumweedy. But he's on with a 2-out shot. Setting the table for Jack Large. Large 0 for 2, striking out his last at bat. 342 on the year for Jack. Large leading the 57's in power category. 6 home runs, 25 runs batted in. Large, ground ball, hit to Gallagher. Gallagher takes his time and gets the 4-3 right. Large not happy with the swing he put on that baseball. Crumweedy is left stranded. Top of the fourth is in the books. Bottom of straight ahead. 2-0 Swifty.
After the game.
And now a message from your stomach.
Hey, the workday's over and it's time to eat, and I need some real good food. Some real good food from Houston Pizza. They've got savory ribs, souvlaki, steak, chicken, Greek or Caesar salad, and of course that delicious pizza. Everything's made fresh daily. For dine-in, pickup, or delivery at Houston Pizza, you get real good food.
Houston Pizza's got lots of real good food.
This webcast of Swift Current 57's Baseball brought to you by Living Sky Casino, Nutrien Ag Solutions, The Hearing Place, the Coast Hotel in Swift Current, the official host hotel of the Swift Current 57's, Houston Pizza, Saskatchewan Abilities Council Swift Current Branch, and the World Under-17 Hockey Challenge, coming to Swift Current and Medicine Hat this November. Get early bird tickets until June 18th at tickets.scbroncos.com.
So far, so good for Tyler Murphy. 3 innings of work, allowing 1 hit, striking out 5. He's faced 10 batters. So Zach Patterson pitched a gem against the Moose Jaw Miller Express earlier this week. Zach Patterson, so far so good. Gallagher, however, hammers that one past Seltzer at third base. Colby not happy with that, as he felt he should have had that. As Seltzer showing some frustration at third, but it's a hit. And Gallagher's on. And here's a guy at the plate that could tie this game with 1 swing of the bat. 4 home runs, 22 runs batted in for Mike Borst.
Right fielder Michael Borst.
Borst hitting .352 on the year. Impressive power numbers for the outfielder Borst, hailing from McHenry, Illinois. First pitch is redirected into the backstop. Breaking ball. Borst leaving his elbow out there, not putting it right in the path of that breaking ball, but not doing much to get it out of the way, as he would have been happy to wear that one. Shot by Borst, hit to center field, hurrying after it and diving is Moses. However, that's past him. Binsfield corrals it. And the Miller Express need to get on the same page with their base running there. As couple of close calls. Back-to-back singles as Gallagher just passed the outstretched glove of Seltzer. And that one just out of reach for James Moses by Borst.
Now to bat for Moose Jaw, first baseman Daryl Dahl.
Dahl a tough out as well at .313 on the year. 12 runs batted in 19 games played. And he hits from the left side of the plate, going against the righty Tyler Murphy. 90 miles an hour, misses low for ball one. Only one hit by the Miller Express coming into this bottom of the fourth. They've got 2 runners on base via singles. And nobody out, so the Moose Jaw Miller Express knocking on the door here. Murphy in the 57's. Trying to keep Moose Jaw off the board. Will they be able to do so as Dahl fouls that 93-mile-an-hour offering back? Ooh. Hardest pitch we've seen thus far from Murphy. One. And that time Dahl expecting something with a little more heat on it as Murphy lets loose a 79-mile-an-hour offering. Following up that 93-mile-an-hour fastball a couple offerings ago. 55-0 pitches thrown thus far by Murphy. 1-2. Here's 51. Fastball up as he tries to get Dahl to chase out of the zone. 2-2. Jordy McDougall on deck. McDougall had a mixed single the last time he was up. Change up. Swatted foul by Dahl. 2-2 the count remains. A gray sky over top of Ross Wells Park here just off of downtown Moose Jaw. Southwestern Saskatchewan pounded with precipitation this evening, as well as southeastern Alberta. Three-two pitch to Dahl. Fastball fouled off. War of attrition here as the 7th pitch of this at bat. About to be sent towards home plate by Murphy. Three-two. Check swing. Did he go? He certainly did. Oh, strike 3 called.
Next up
One
for
down.
the Express, third baseman Jordy McDougall.
Eastern Celtic music heralds McDougall to the plate. And that one gets a small piece of McDougall. 91 on the gun. Sacks juiced now as McDougall river dances his way to first base. Tucker Zadunik.
Miller Express, DH Tucker Zadunik.
Keel Crumweedy calling a visit on the mound. Just to have a quick chat with Murphy. .91 on the gun, strike one to Zadunik. One away, bases loaded, bottom of the fourth. Miller Express blanked earlier this week by the 57's, 2-0. A rain-delayed start, but 9 innings played in that one. Strike two, Zadunik. Dougie Dela Cruz is on deck, who hits .319 with one away. 2-0 Swift leads it, but one swing of the bat could change that. 3 on, 1 down. 0-2 to Zadunik. And he puts Lumber to baseball. This could be trouble. One's going to come in to score. Two are going to come in to score pretty handily. And perhaps three as that ball goes to the wall. Breaks pumped on McDougall. Tucker Zadunik. That's a big play by the native of High River. 152 average coming into that at bat. And he hits a double that scores 2. And the Miller Express with a crooked number on the board here in the bottom of the fourth. And we're all tied up at 2.
Fielder Dougie Dela Cruz.
And still only one away and 2 runners in scoring position. Zadunik hitting that changeup the opposite way as Dela Cruz swings at that heater from Murphy. 0-1 with 1 down. Zach Campbell, shortstop on deck. Dela Cruz buying what Murphy's selling thus far. 0-2, the count, swinging strike to the outfielder from Connecticut. 0-2. Dela Cruz thought about chasing after that 90-mile-an-hour offering at the letters. Count now 1-2 with 1 down. One, two. Dela Cruz. Breaking ball fouled towards the 57's bullpen. So bottom of the fourth, Moose Jaws put up a crooked number here. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 away. Seventh strikeout for Murphy in 3.2 innings of work.
Shortstop Zach Campbell.
Zach Campbell 0 for 1, striking out his last time up. Number 8 hitter in Moose Jaw's batting order. 2 on for him. Fouls that offering into the catcher's paraphernalia of Tanner Holen. Getting ahead of ourselves here. Fix the scoreboard. Bottom of the fourth, 2 away. And let's add a strike right now. There we go. Breaking ball. Marcus Melendez, the catcher, is on deck. .91 miles an hour to the lefty Campbell. 1-2. Zach Campbell, shortstop out of Warren, Ohio. 1-2. Ground ball hit to Vinny Margiotta. Margiotta drops to one knee, makes sure that that one stays in front of him. And the 57's get that third out. Two are left stranded, but two come in to score for the Moose Jaw Miller Express. All tied up at 2, top of 5, straight ahead.
At The Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years' experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the Hearing Place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
Tanner Holen prepped and ready to lead off for Swift.
Leading off for Swift Current is catcher Tanner Holen.
Holen, Seltzer, Howard, 3-4-5 for Swift Current. Four innings of work for Ross thus far. 5 hits, 2 earned runs, striking out 5 and walking 2. 2-2 is the score. Moose Jaw putting up a crooked number in the bottom of the 4th. Here we are in the top of 5. They've fired up the lights here at Ross Wells Park. Holen goes oppo. He better hurry right field. They're going to try and get him, and out via the rare 9-3. Holen wasn't sandbagging that either. He recognized where Borst was, and Borst with a hose in right field. Just a good defensive play there. That ball got to Borst in a hurry. Colby Seltzer, strike 1. Seltzer's going to foul that back for strike 2. .82 pitches thrown thus far by Ross. Oh, 2 to Colby. Melendez lines up off the plate. Seltzer goes down swinging for the second out. Zach Howard, who has an RBI this game, his first of the season.
Now the man for Swift Current left fielder Zach Howard.
Zach 1 for 2 with an RBI. Howard took a few weeks off after a successful season at Embry-Riddle in Florida, where he broke the school record for home runs. Talking to Joe Carnahan, he feels it's only a matter of time before Howard really figures out his timing, and then look out. First RBI this game for Howard. 4 games in. 1-1 the count. One pitch, 2 down. Howard launches that one in the air, hit back, way back at the warning track, and Dougie Dela Cruz is there to make the catch. Allowed out for the Moose Jaw Miller Express as Howard pounds that baseball to the track.
No hits, no errors, none left on base. We're tied at 2. Fifth inning brought to you by Canadian
2-2.
Tires. Support youth sport with
Bottom
a
of 5,
Jumpstart
straight ahead.
program.
Today, the world's booming population looms like a storm on the horizon. Some forecast another 2 billion mouths to feed by the year 2050. Whatever tomorrow brings, one company will be fully prepared for it. Introducing Nutrien, an agricultural leader that brings Potash Corp and Agrium together. Now the largest combined producer of potash, nitrogen, and phosphate, Nutrien offers an unparalleled distribution platform, including more than 1,500 local farm centers and generations of farming expertise, all of which can help farmers produce more per acre. Together, we provide products that are from the earth and for the earth. Nutrien, feeding the future.
Welcome back to this live webcast of Swift Current 57's baseball for Nutrien Ag Solutions and Living Sky Casino. 9-1-2 for the Mills, due up Melendez, Marriott, Gallagher. 2-2 the score, bottom of the 5th inning. For the Swift Current 57's, Tyler Murphy, 4 innings of work. Surrendered 4 hits, has struck out 7. No base on balls yet for anyone in the Miller Express lineup. 2 earned runs charged to Murphy thus far. Fastball. 2-0 count. Bottom of the 5th. And a good take by Melendez. Fastball right around the zone. 3-0 take. Strike 2. And strike 3 for Murphy, 1 down. Top of the order, and Eric Marriott.
Now to bat for the Miller Express, center fielder Eric Marriott.
Top of the order. Murphy 94 on that offering, and a catch made by James Moses. Marriott hit that ball well, but 94 on the gun. Hardest pitch of the night by Murphy thus far. He touched 93 a couple times.
Next up for Moose Jaw, second baseman Blake Gallagher.
Blake Gallagher 1 for 2 with a run scored, hitting .299 on the year. Gallagher, swinging strike, 1-1. Gallagher fouls that 90-mile-an-hour offering straight back. Count 1-2 with 2 away. Bottom of the 5th inning, 2-2 the score. Swift with runs in the 1st and 2nd. Miller's putting up a crooked number in the 5th. Fly ball, Moses. 3 away, 3 up, 3 down.
Bottom of the 5th inning.
5 in the books.
Scoreboard. No runs, no hits, no errors.
2-2.
On base. We're tied at 2.
Welcome back to this live webcast of Swift Current 57's baseball. 2-2 the score. Miller Express with a 2-run fourth, top of the 6th inning. Michael Ross, 5 innings of work. He's allowed 5 hits, 2 earned runs, striking out 6 and walking 2. He's faced 23. On the other side, Tyler Murphy, 5 innings of work, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, striking out 8. No base on balls yet, and he's faced 20 as Jared Binsfield takes a turn now. Binsfield 0 for 2. Binsfield, Margiota, McIntyre. 6, Sven, 8 due up. Top of the 6th, 2-2 the score. 8:27 local time. Forecast earlier today calling for rain between 8 and 9 o'clock. We've had a few small drops hit us here, but nothing as of yet substantial. Nothing that'll register on the rain gauge. A tale of 2 pitchers tonight is Ross, a finesse guy from the right side. Upper 70s, low 80s guy. Tyler Murphy for the 57's has touched 94 a few times tonight. Both have been effective, though. 2-2 the score. Top of the 5th, or top of the 6th, rather. Strike 2 to Binsfield. Binsfield. Oppo shot. He's got to win the race to first with Ross, and Ross gets there in time. The sometimes difficult to execute 1-3 erases Binsfield from the equation here in the 6th as Vinny Margiota steps in.
Vinny Margiota.
Margiota 0 for 2, striking out once, 154 on the year. Ian McIntyre, who had a solid 2nd inning for the 57's, is on deck. McIntyre singling, stealing, advancing to 3rd on a sac fly, and then was drilled home by Keel Crumweedy as Margiota takes strike 1. 57's day off tomorrow, and then 3-3 in Melville, Saturday, Sunday, and holiday Monday. Canada Day celebrations in Melville. One and one. Vinny, big hack on the 1-1. 1-2 now. One-two pitch, 1 down. Margiota. Ground ball, McDougall, diving stab. Nope, that's past him. Campbell tries the 6-3, but the throw off target, and Margiota's got wheels. So infield single for Vin. He's on at first.
Now to bat for Swift Current DH Ian McIntyre.
Ian McIntyre. 1 for 2 with a run scored. McIntyre, big hack, strike 1. Shout out to the crew enjoying our webcast tonight from the Mayoral Manor in Swift Current. Dennis Perot celebrating 9th birthday of his son Luke. Happy birthday, Luker, from the crew here. Glad you guys could tune in tonight. Some crazy weather back in Swift and area, as there's been thunderstorm warnings throughout the day, tornado warnings in the Maple Creek area, and Medicine Hat hit with some flooding conditions and large hail as Margiota checked over at first. So the nasty weather hasn't hit Swift yet, but it is expected to tonight here in Moose Jaw. Rain in the forecast for around this time. So batten down the hatches back in Swift, Denny. Glad to have you and Luker on board here as Margiota caught at first. Nice pickoff move by Ross. He just wouldn't let the issue go and finally erases Margiota from the equation. So 2 away, nobody on for McIntyre now. I know Dennis Perron, a lot of folks in Swift pumped for the Frontier Days main stage entertainment tomorrow night. Frontier Days happening back in Swift, of course. As McIntyre launches that one to left field, Dougie Delacruz is there. He makes the catch. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band and Coulter Wall in town tomorrow night in Swift. That's going to be a fun one. Night off for the 57's as well. Perfect night. Hopefully, as a night off for the baseball team and 2 great musical acts performing in Swift.
Time to play some Deja Vu Plinko. Tonight's contestant is Ann.
Promotional shenanigans here in Moose Jaw will take us to the bottom of the 6th inning, and we'll be back with more of this webcast shortly.
And now, a message from your stomach.
Hey, the workday's over and it's time to eat, and I need some real good food. Some real good food from Houston Pizza. They've got savory ribs, souvlaki, steak, chicken, Greek or Caesar salad, and of course, that delicious pizza. Everything's made fresh daily. For dine-in, pickup, or delivery at Houston Pizza, you get real good food.
Houston Pizza's got lots of real good food.
This webcast of Swift Current 57's Baseball brought to you by Living Sky Casino, Nutrien Ag Solutions, The Hearing Place, the Coast Hotel in Swift Current, the official host hotel of the Swift Current 57's, Houston Pizza, Saskatchewan Abilities Council Swift Current Branch, and the World Under-17 Hockey Challenge, coming to Swift Current and Medicine Hat this November. Get early bird tickets until June 18th at tickets.scbroncos.com.
That early bird ticket deadline for World Under-17s extended to the 28th as well. So Swift Current Broncos Stable open tomorrow from 9 to 4:30. Last chance to see the World come to Swift Current at an early bird rate as Michael Borst ready to go here. 1-0 count. Murphy induces a swinging strike from Borst. Borst 361, 1 for 2 with a run scored. Murphy, fastball and strike 2. Murphy hitting the 90s pretty regularly tonight, has touched 94. That off-speed offering, one hops Tanner Holen, count 2-2. Lights on here at Roswell's Park. Night off for the 57's tomorrow, Melville for the Canada Day long weekend. Borst hits that one hard and foul.
By Premium Home and Auto Glass. Call 306-690-3313.
Borst with a good swing on that 89-mile-an-hour offering. Just a little bit off of it as High Heat gets him off the plate. Full count, 3-2. Borst puts lumber to baseball, and that'll one-hop James Moses. Darryl Dahl, the pugnacious first baseman out of Roseville, California. Leadoff single by Borst moments ago. Runner on at first. Bottom of the 6th inning, and 2-2 the score. Teams have combined for 11 hits. 6 from the 57's. Dahl, big hack. Strike 1. 57's limbering up Diego Jordan, who has been utilized as a starter thus far, but moved to the pen. I think that's a good role for Diego as he heats up. And Dahl, great job getting that bunt down. Is it going to roll foul? It does finally. Good job by Seltzer to wait that one out. Wasn't sure that ball was going to go foul. A little bit of a breeze blowing in the right direction for the 57's there. As a wind blowing from Dahl in a real hurry to get back in the batter's box. Count 0-2. '89 on the gun, strike 3, 1 down.
Now to bat for Moose Jaw, third baseman Jordy McDougal.
Fan favorite, Jordy McDougal. Jordy tearing it up this year, .355 batting average, 1 for 1 this game. First pitch fastball smacks the catcher's mitt for strike 1. McDougal team leader in home runs with 6 of them to go with 16 runs batted in thus far this year. Potential for 2 here, 6, 4, and 3. Nice job. Crumweedy Margiotta on target to Jack Large. And a big play there.
Standing on the Winmar scoreboard. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, no left on base.
2-2 the score, 6 in the books, top of 7 coming up.
Today, the world's booming population looms like a storm on the horizon. Some forecast another 2 billion mouths to feed by the year 2050. Whatever tomorrow brings, one company will be fully prepared for it. Introducing Nutrien, an agricultural leader that brings Potash Corp and Agrium together. Now the largest combined producer of potash, nitrogen, and phosphate, Nutrien offers an unparalleled distribution platform, including more than 1,500 local farm centers and generations of farming expertise, all of which can help farmers produce more per acre. Together, we provide products that are from the earth and for the earth. Nutrien, feeding the future.
Welcome back to Swift Current 57's baseball. Top of the 7th in a 2-2 game. Swift Current and Moose Jaw. Don't start thinking about extra innings here, boys. It's going to rain tonight. New pitcher is Reese Helland. 22 for the Miller Express. Local product from here in Moose Jaw. There he is. So Ross exits after 6 innings, allowing 6 hits, 2 earned runs, striking out 6 and walking 2. Only defensive substitution for the Miller Express, bringing in a new hurler.
Pitching change brought to you by Tim Hortons. It's time for Tim's. Now on the mound for the Moose Jaw Miller Express, number 22, Reese Helen.
Moses Crumweedy Large. You up for Swift?
Leading off for Swift Current center fielder James Moses.
Moses with a sac fly this game, with Ian McIntyre on second base, advancing him to third as he was able to pull one to right field. So Reese Helland in to deal. I'll tell you more about him in just a second here as he winds and delivers to Moses and hits him right in the ankle. Helland, 4 appearances, all in relief, 8.1 innings of work. He's allowed 4 hits, struck out 8 and walked 6. 2.16 earned run average. Helland, a local product First pitch offering to James Moses. Moses not 100% as he's still favoring something on his lower body. So Crumweedy ready to face Helland in a righty-righty matchup here. Moses on at first, nobody down, top of the 7th. 2-2 the score in this baseball game. Pitch in the dirt, blocked by Melendez, 1-0. Moses stays put at first. Jack Large on deck. Sounds like the skies have opened up back in Swift, and the area is just getting pounded with precipitation and maybe more as Keel Crumweedy sends that baseball into the outfield. Some intense wind and big-time precipitation. That's going to make the drive back to Swift an adventure tonight.
Current first baseman Jack Large.
Only about a 90-minute drive. .57's trying to rain down some runs here. Large with a shot to the outfield. Borst corrals that ball. Rodriguez is going to pump the brakes on Moses, as Borst has got a hose in right field. However, base is loaded and nobody out for Tanner Holen. So the 57's knocking on the door here with ample opportunity to get something across the plate here in the top of the 7th. Statistically, I like Swift Current's chances if this comes down to a battle of the bullpens. So large amounts of rain pounding Medicine Hat in southeastern Alberta earlier this afternoon, and it sounds like Swift Current getting the same treatment. Hope everyone's safe back home as that curveball 12-6 to Holen. Drops in for strike one. Breaking ball to Holen. That time takes 1-1. Holen just a patient approach at the plate. Just sits back, looks for something to drive. 1 for 3 thus far tonight. Melendez lines up off the plate. Another breaking ball called strike. Steady diet of curveballs for the 57's catcher, 1-2. Moses at third, Crumweedy at second, Jack Large at first. One-two pitch. Goes breaking ball. The always effective swinging bunt by Holen. And Melendez debating that should have been a dead ball as a run comes in to score. Coach Sheridan out of the Miller Express dugout. Well, what Melendez is appealing is he felt he tagged Holen. And touched home with the force.
Now to bat for Swift Current, third baseman Colby Seltzer.
And the Miller Express feeling that they should have had that double play there with the catcher touching home and then the out at first. However, Moses sneaking in and giving the 57's a 3-2 lead. Breaking ball to Seltzer for strike one. Swift will take it. Some boo birds come out here in Moose Jaw. Melendez felt as though he grabbed that ball, touched home for the force, and then the throw to first for a double play. However, Moses, the KG base runner, came in to score. Count 0-2 now to Seltzer. Bat boy race. Emotional here between the team's bat boys. AK was all in on that foul ball. Curveball stays up. 1-2. Wow, things get emotional. 57 sneak one across the plate. Gonna have to warn the dugouts over the antics of the bat boys here. Strike three to Seltzer, 2 down. 57's with a controversial run thus far. Zach Howard, who already has an RBI tonight, 1 for 3 to the plate with the opportunity to score 2 here.
Zach Howard.
Jack Large earlier this week stole his first base of the year. He's feeling good about the wheels. Breaking ball. That's the pitch that Helen likes to throw. Steady diet of curveballs to the 57's here in the top of the 7th. They now have a 3-2 lead in controversial fashion. Oh, 1. Howard hits that one into foul territory. Not quite playable for Dahl at first, as that clears the fence. 0-2 the count, though. 57's trying to figure out that curveball from Helland here. 0-2 with 2 away. 1 across the plate so far here in the 7th. Swift hungry for more. The 0-2. Curveball, strike 3, gets him. Melendez with some words for the home plate umpire as he leaves and heads back to the dugout. 57's take a 3-2 lead in controversial fashion. We'll be back with the bottom of Seb shortly.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the Hearing Place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
Diego Jordan in to pitch for the 57's. Solid start for Tyler Murphy, 6 innings of work, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, striking out 9 and no walks. So Diego coming on in relief. This is his first relief appearance of the year. 4 appearances, all starts. 19 innings of work. He allowed 25 hits, struck out 11, and walked 3, 1-1 on the year with a 4.26 earned run average. So first appearance out of the pen for Diego Jordan. His assignment here in the bottom of the 7th, Zadunik, Dela Cruz, and Campbell, 6, 7, 8. Fouled off. Some fireworks between innings there after that controversial call. There's a player for the Miller Express. He's a new face in their lineup, not even on their program yet. Not sure who he is, but he got ejected as he walked past the home plate umpire and voiced his disapproval. So 0-2 the count now. Diego Jordan out of the pen. The bespectacled right-hander. 0-2 the count. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 3, 88 on the gun from Diego. 1 down. The 3-13 hitting Dougie Dela Cruz to the dish.
Now to bat for Moose Jaw, left fielder Dougie Dela Cruz.
1 down. Jordan righty on righty paints the corner. 57's with a 1-run lead. Change up from Diego, 1-1. Swinging strike on the Heat, 1-2. Dela Cruz, strike 3, back-to-back Ks for Diego Jordan.
Next up for the Express shortstop, Zach Campbell.
10th strikeout of the game for 57's pitchers, 9 from Murphy. Or pardon me, 11 strikeouts now. 2 from Diego. Fastball in. Shortstop, Zach Campbell. Swings at the Heat, 1-1. Pitcher. Fastball. Let's look at Jordan in on relief. 2-1 the count. As he winds up. Strike 2, 2-2. Bottom of the 7th. Diego Jordan, 2-2 pitch. And that's a well hit ball by Campbell as he sends that into right field.
Now to bat for the Miller Express, catcher Marcus Melendez.
Marcus Melendez, the catcher, with 2 away. Jordan 2 strikeouts and a hit thus far. Changeup 1-0. Fouled back for strike 1. .57's day off tomorrow. And then a 3-3 weekend in Melville. So as referenced earlier, if this becomes a battle of the bullpen, would favor the 57's, I think, as they have that deep staff. Diego Jordan, his 3rd strikeout of the bottom of the 7th.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors.
1 hit, but he fanned 3. Top of 8 coming up, 3-2 lead for the 57's. They'll try and add to it. We'll be back in just a moment. This webcast for Nutrien Ag Solutions and Living Sky Casino. Get a look at Toby Allred, who's not in the lineup tonight, but out and about. Jared Binsfield will lead off for the 57's. Binsfield, Margiota, McIntyre due up. That player that got kicked out for the Moose Jaw Miller Express in between innings was Matt Jackson, one of their pitchers. 57's got a run in the 7th in controversial fashion. Bases were loaded. Marcus Melendez. It was a swinging bunt type pitch. Melendez debated that he had the ball in his hand and touched home plate to get the force, and then threw the runner out at first. Umpire calling James Moses safe at home, saying that Melendez didn't touch home, and that triggered all sorts of debate. Jaden Hoffman in to pitch, the native of Unity, Saskatchewan. So we'll have a Sasky on Sasky matchup here as Unity's Jaden Hoffman will face Jared Binsfield here momentarily. 3-2 lead for the 57's. That rain that was forecasted to hit Moose Jaw hasn't hit us yet as we tenaciously knock on wood there.
Pitching change brought to you by Western Dodge. Now on the mound for the Moose Jaw Miller Express, number 29, Jaden Hoffman.
Jaden Hoffman, 7 appearances, all in relief. 7 innings of work. He's allowed 7 hits, struck out 10, and walked 1 with a 1.22 earned run average and a save on the year to go with a 1-1 record. Hoffman. First pitch breaking ball, Binsfield paints the outside corner, righty on righty. Strike called. Top of the 8th. 57's looking for some more insurance. Hoffman. Ground ball. Binsfield, Campbell, 6-3 in the nick of time. 1 down. Vinny Margiota.
Now to bat for Swift Current second baseman Vinny Margiota.
1 for 3. He's struck out tonight. Has a hit. Infield single for Vinny last time he was up. Hoffman, fastball, 86 on the gun. Fouled back by Margiota. Margiota fouls that 87-mile an offering out of the ballpark. Count 0-2 to Vinny. So 2 meetings this week between Swift Current and Moose Jaw, home and home. A couple of low-scoring games. Swift Current with the 2-0 win earlier this week. 3-2 now in the top of the 8th. Fastball up. Good arm action from Hoffman. Upper 80s on his fastball. A couple of 87-mile-an-hour offerings to Margiota. 1-2. Goes curveball. Vinny out in front of it. Strike 3. Ian McIntyre 1 for 3 with a run scored.
Next up for Swift Current, DH Ian McIntyre.
McIntyre DHing tonight. Hoffman. Breaking ball in the dirt to McIntyre. Hearing more about the weather conditions back in Swift from Mayor Perot texting the broadcast here. Letting us know that heavy winds and intense rain falling. 1-1 to McIntyre. Swats that offering foul. 1-2 with 2 down. .57's prepping someone in their bullpen. It's in a dark area of the ballpark. Can't make out who that is. Ethan's on the case there. Oh, Garrett Alexander warming up, the Slim Reaper. So big Garrett Alexander out of Texas. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good inning of work for Hoffman as he takes care of business promptly. Bottom of 8 is straight ahead. 3-2 lead, 57's. They'll try and keep it that way when we return shortly.
50 drop. The grand prize is worth $300.
And now a message from your stomach.
Hey, the workday's over and it's time to eat, and I need some real good food. Some real good food from Houston Pizza. They've got savory ribs, souvlaki, steak, chicken, Greek or Caesar salad, and of course that delicious pizza. Everything's made fresh daily. For dine-in, pickup, or delivery at Houston Pizza, you get real good food.
Houston Pizza's got lots of real good food.
This webcast of Swift Current 57's Baseball brought to you by Living Sky Casino, Nutrien Ag Solutions, The Hearing Place, the Coast Hotel in Swift Current, the official host hotel of the Swift Current 57's, Houston Pizza, Saskatchewan Abilities Council Swift Current Branch, and the World Under-17 Hockey Challenge, coming to Swift Current and Medicine Hat this November. Get early bird tickets until June 18th at tickets.scbroncos.com.
Light rain starting to fall here in Moose Jaw.
Eric Marriott.
Diego Jordan getting set for his second inning of work. Light rain. Strike 2. We're gearing down a little bit and putting our jackets over top of our broadcast gear here. Three and 1 the count. Strike 2, 3 and 2 here, bottom of the 8th. Ground ball. And that is off of the batter, who's in a bad way now. That's Marriott, the leadoff hitter, fouled that ball off of himself. Catcher Marcus Melendez has just been ejected from this contest. And Marriott out at first. The debate this time was that Marriott fouled that ball off himself, but was still thrown out at first. Swing and a miss by Gallagher. Fastball from Jordan, up 1-1. Swinging strike, 1-2. Hard rain back in Swift Current, light rain here in Moose Jaw. 1-2 the count with one down, nobody on. Catcher Marcus Melendez ejected. As his passionate approach to the game has removed him from the equation. Gallagher at the plate now, fouls that offering off against Jordan. Bottom of the 8th inning, one down. Garrett Alexander warming up in the 57's bullpen. We'll see if and when Joe deploys the Reaper here. Fly ball, right field, Binsfield. That's heading to foul territory. Can Binsfield get there in time? Dives and just unable to squeeze it. So Gallagher heads back and resets. Mike Borst on deck with one away. Gallagher represents the number 2 spot in the Miller Express batting order. Strike 3, Jordan gets him on the 87-mile-an-hour heater, 2 down. Mike Borst to the plate. Here's a guy who can tie this game up with one swing of the bat. The lanky right fielder's got pop in his bat.
Express right fielder Michael Borst.
Really hoping everyone back home is staying safe. Some of the text messages that we're getting to our webcast here. Strong winds, dark clouds. Oh-2 here. Borst takes 1 and 2. Light rain here. 1-2 pitch, Jordan to Borst. Borst hits that to left field, and that's hit over top of the outfielder there. Borst is going to gallop to second base, tying run in scoring position. Shot to left field, well hit ball by Borst, hit over the head of Howard. So 2 down, Daryl Dahl to the plate. Joe Carnahan making his way out, and he may summon Garrett Alexander here. 2 away in the 8th. Joe looking to the bullpen. And Diego Jordan. His first relief appearance, he went 1 2/3, striking out 4, allowing 2 hits, facing 7. Enter Garrett Alexander, known in some parts of Texas as the Slim Reaper, the 6'6" right-hander.
If it rains hard enough, he'll become the Swim Reaper.
Indeed. So Alexander prepping to face Dahl. Daryl Dahl 0 for 3 thus far. Alexander, a low 90s fastball. We've seen him hit 95 on the gun once in Regina a few weeks ago. It was a hit batsman. Nunez on the receiving end of 95. Alexander, when he gets rolling, usually 92, 93. We saw Tyler Murphy hit 94 this game. So one thing about the 57's, they do have some velo. Alexander's going to come in and pitch to Daryl Dahl. Mike Borst is on at second base. He represents the tying run. It's a 3-2 lead for the 57's, a controversial run in the 7th. We're in the bottom of the 8th now.
Pitching change brought to you by Rosie's on River Street.
Okay.
Now on the mound for Swift Current, number 34, Garrett Alexander.
So Garrett Alexander.
Now for the Moose Jaw Miller Express, first baseman Daryl Dahl.
Alexander, the tall Texan, 6'6". ready to work against Roseville, California's Darryl Dahl. 2 away here, tying run represented by Mike Borst at second base. Anderson, or Alexander rather, fastball. Down, 1-0. 2 out and 1 on. There's a shot hit to left field. That's going to drop in, and it's past Howard. Dahl has tied the game as Mike Borst doubled and scored. And we're all tied up at 3 here in the bottom of the 8th.
Now up to bat for the Moose Jaw Miller Express, third baseman Jordy McDougall.
And Jordy McDougall, dangerous hitter at the plate now. McDougall 1 for 2, hitting .351 on the year. And again, 2 out. Now the go-ahead run represented by Dahl, who's on at second. McDougall, hopper to Vinny Margiotta, 4-3, and that'll do it. But the Miller Express tie it up. 57's will try and get it back in the top of the 9th. We'll be back with more Swift Current 57's baseball in just a moment, brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions and Living Sky Casino.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the Hearing Place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
All right, we're having some fun here in Moose Jaw. We got clothes covering our gear, protecting it from the rain. Clothes covering our gear. Great statement, Ryan. All right. Trying to work around some things here. James Moses to the plate, 9-1-2, due up for the 57's here in the top of the 9th in a 3-3 baseball game. Hoffman still on the mound for the Miller Express. He's got a new catcher to work with as Cole Workin, the native of Regina, checks into this game after the ejection to Marcus Melendez. Swinging strike, Moses. Strike 2 is Hoffman, the native of Unity, dealing here. Moses lifts that ball into left center rather, and a diving stab. Did he get that?
He did.
What a catch by Marriott, the center fielder. As he deprives Moses of extra bases, 1 down here in the top of the 9th for Keel Crumweedy.
Now the bat for Swift Current shortstop Keel Crumweedy.
Crumweedy 3 hits tonight, 3 for 3 with an RBI and a walk. Limited games for Crumweedy as he was a late arrival, so Going into this game, he was a sub-Mendoza line hitter, and now suddenly hitting .316 on the year. The native of Glasgow, Montana. 2-1 the count to Keel as Hoffman paints the outside corner on that fastball. 2 balls and a strike with 1 down. Jack Large on deck. Nope. Makes that 3-1. 57's back on the bus tonight, heading back to Swift as Crumweedy walks. 3 hits and 2 walks tonight for Crumweedy. He represents the go-ahead run. Jack Large to the plate now.
Now the bat for Swift, current first baseman Jack Large.
Large 1 for 4. One down, first pitch to Big Jack. He hits that hard and foul. Strike 1. Large, ground ball, third, potential for 2 here. As Large legs it out at first, they get the force at second. Crumweedy erased from the equation. As the Miller Express try to go 5-4-3, Large legs it out. So he'll reach on the fielder's choice, and Tanner Holen to the plate with 2 away.
For Swift, current catcher Tanner Holen.
Looks like Torrin Brozovic is going to come in and run for Jack Large. So a pinch runner for the 57's. As their stolen base leader, Torrin Brozovic, checks in. .3-3 the score. First pitch fastball, strike to Tanner Holen. Oh, 1. Hoffman, effective pitch on that righty-righty matchup. As Holen a couple takes, he'll step out of the batter's box and rethink his approach here. The 0-2. And Hoffman trying to go same spot, just missing outside this time. Called strike 3 in the Miller Express dugout, as you can hear some objections, but 1-2 the count. Hoffman breaking ball in the dirt. Brozovic swipes second. 2-2 the count. Potential go-ahead run in scoring position. 2-2 the count to Holen. Tanner 1 for 4 this game, already has an RBI. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3, it gets him. Hoffman fist pumps.
Top of the 9th inning on the Winmar scoreboard. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on base. We're tied at 3. 9th inning brought to you by Rose.
Bottom of the 9th, straight ahead. 57's will try and force extra innings when we return.
Today, the world's booming population looms like a storm on the horizon. Some forecast another 2 billion mouths to feed by the year 2050. Whatever tomorrow brings, one company will be fully prepared for it. Introducing Nutrien, an agricultural leader that brings Potash Corp and Agrium together. Now the largest combined producer of potash, nitrogen, and phosphate, Nutrien offers an unparalleled distribution platform including more than 1,500 local farm centers and generations of farming expertise, all of which can help farmers produce more per acre. Together, we provide products that are from the earth and for the earth. Nutrien, feeding the future.
Welcome back to Swift Current 57's baseball. The goal now is to try and force extra innings. Alexander, native of Spring, Texas.
Tucker Zdunek.
Defensive substitution for the 57's. Jack Large was subbed out for pinch runner Torin Brozovic, so now Ryan Megdich is in to play first base for the 57's. Tucker Zdunek. Swinging strike against Garrett Alexander. Zdunek 1 for 3 with a couple of RBI as he put the Miller Express on the board with runners on. Had a shot to right field in the 4th inning. Alexander out in front of him, 0-2. Strike 3. Alexander with the heater. 90 on the gun, 1 down. Dougie Dela Cruz, who's 0 for 3 this game.
Left fielder Dougie Dela Cruz.
Dela Cruz all in on that swing. Strike 1. Bottom of the 9th. 9:24, so this game has gone by quickly. Miller Express trying to walk off here in the bottom of the 9th. 57's trying to take this to the 10th. Check swing. Did he go? Certainly did. One and 2 with 1 down. De La Cruz fouls that towards the adjacent softball field. Count stays 1 and 2. '57's in Melville this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Did he go? No, he didn't. Ball 2. Due to a wedding in our 57's webcast family, we won't have that Saturday game from Melville for you, but we'll have the Sunday and Monday game. Sunday at 2:05, Monday at 7:05. Tanner Holland and Garrett Alexander, catcher and pitcher respectively, working the 2-2 here with 1 down. Strike 3, changeup. Dela Cruz in front of that offering. 2 down.
Now to bat for Moose Jaw, shortstop Zach Campbell.
Campbell 1 for 3 this game. 167 average on the year. 2 down, bottom of the 9th. First pitch strike. Campbell representing the number 8 spot in the batting order. Cole Workin. We'll see if he gets to his first at bat here. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the bottom of the 9th. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't, says the third base umpire. Campbell with a shot to left field, but Zach Howard is there to make the catch. And the value-wise fans here in Moose Jaw are going to get treated to some free baseball. Top of 10 coming up, 9 not enough. 3-3 the score. Jaden Hoffman for the Miller Express. 2 innings of work thus far. Has walked 1, struck out 3 in 7 batters faced. Now pitching to Cole Workin. Actually, Jack Gamba into pitch now. 6'1", 170 out of Minot State. A senior from Vallejo, California. Into deal now for the Miller Express. Gamba 6 appearances, all in relief, 7 innings of work, 2 saves. Spotless ERA thus far for Gamba in 6 appearances. He struck out 7 and walked 1 in 7 innings of work.
Up to bat for Swift Current, third baseman, Colby Seltzer.
So Gamba in here. Top of 10. Gamba to face Seltzer, Howard, and Binsfield. So Gamba, right-handed pitcher. .81 on the gun. First offering to Seltzer. 0-1. Ominous clouds above us. Gamba's pitch past the catcher, Workin. 1-1. Yeah, it could get a bit fun. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 2 to Colby. Seltzer, rough night at the office, 0 for 3, striking out in his previous 3 endeavors. 1-2 the count now. Jack Gamba. 73-mile-an-hour offering, and that does it.
Now to bat for Swift Current left fielder Zach Howard.
So Zach Howard to take a turn now. He'll try and contribute to wrecking the spotless ERA of Gamba. Jared Binsfield on deck. Ball 1 as that baseball finds the backstop. One-0 count. Called strike on that breaking ball. Howard Check swing, strike 2 on that breaking ball. Top of the 10th, 3-3 the score, 1 away. Binsfield on deck. Howard launches that ball. Marriott in center. Calls off Borst, 2 down.
Now the bat for Swift Current right fielder Jared Binsfield.
Jared Binsfield. Nobody out. 2 away. Trying to put something together with 2 down here in the top of the 10th. Binsfield all in on that swing. Strike 1. Ball 1 as Binsfield shows bunt and pulls back. Swinging strike, Binsfield. Jack Gamba not blowing up the radar gun here. Mid-70s. And a low 80s fastball, but great pitch selection here and keeping the 57 hitters off balance. 1-2. Breaking ball misses low. Vinny Margiotta on deck. Binsfield fouled. Two away here in Lethbridge. Fort McMurray and the Lethbridge Bulls going head-to-head, bottom of the 8th. Bulls with a 6-5 lead. Melville with a 7-2 lead on the Yorkton Cardinals in Yorkton. Edmonton Prospects in the bottom of the 6th, leading the Weyburn Beavers 7-6 at Tom Lang Park in Weyburn. And in the top of the 6th, Regina Red Sox with a 2-1 lead on the Okotoks Dogs at Siemens Stadium in Okotoks. Called strike 3. Gamba comes in and gets the job done. Swift will try and keep Moose Jaw off the board in the bottom of the 10th inning.
On base, tied at 3. 10th inning, brought to you by the Moose
Swift
Jaw
in the field
Warriors.
when we return.
Call 694-5711 for season tickets.
And now, a message from your stomach.
Hey, the workday's over and it's time to eat, and I need some real good food. Some real good food from Houston Pizza. They've got savory ribs, souvlaki, steak, chicken, Greek or Caesar salad, and of course, that delicious pizza. Everything's made fresh daily. For dine-in, pickup, or delivery at Houston Pizza, you get real good food.
Houston Pizza's got lots of real good food.
This webcast of Swift Current 57's Baseball brought to you by Living Sky Casino, Nutrien Ag Solutions, The Hearing Place, the Coast Hotel in Swift Current, the official host hotel of the Swift Current 57's, Houston Pizza, Saskatchewan Abilities Council Swift Current Branch, and the World Under-17 Hockey Challenge, coming to Swift Current and Medicine Hat this November. Get early bird tickets until June 18th at tickets.scbroncos.com.
Welcome back to Swift Current 57's Baseball, brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions and our good friends at Living Sky Casino. Garrett Alexander trying to keep the Moose Jaw Miller Express off the scoreboard and force an 11th inning here. Workin, Marriott, Gallagher, 9-1-2 due up here in the bottom of the 10th. 3-3 the score.
Workin.
So Workin hitting .283 on the year. Subbed in after Marcus Melendez was ejected, as he was voicing his displeasure with calls from the dugout. Ground ball, Keel Crumweedy, his heels in the outfield grass, throws a strike to Ryan McDeach. Bottom of the 10th, one down here. Top of the order in Eric Marriott.
Now to bat for Moose Jaw, center fielder Eric Marriott.
Marriott 0 for 4 tonight. Leadoff hitter, one could argue he's due. 9:37 local time. Humming along at a great pace in this one tonight. Change up from Alexander. South of the strike zone. 1-0. One and one now. Swinging strike, change up as Alexander pulls the string. 1-2. One-two pitch. Fly ball. That could be trouble. No, Howard is there in left field to make the catch. 2 down. Keel Crumweedy heading into the outfield chasing after that one. It looked like that baseball may land in no man's land there, but Howard right where he needed to be for the second out. Blake Gallagher now 1 for 4 tonight.
Gallagher.
Runs scored. He struck out twice. 2 down in the 10th. That's hit to right field. Jared Binsfield in the shadow in right makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for the Miller Express.
On the Winmar scoreboard. No runs, no
Top
hits, no
of
runs,
11
no
straight ahead.
Today, the world's booming population looms like a storm on the horizon. Some forecast another 2 billion mouths to feed by the year 2050. Whatever tomorrow brings, one company will be fully prepared for it. Introducing Nutrien, an agricultural leader that brings Potash Corp and Agrium together. Producer of potash, nitrogen, and phosphate, Nutrien offers an unparalleled distribution platform, including more than 1,500 local farm centers and generations of farming expertise, all of which can help farmers produce more per acre. Together, we provide products that are from the earth and for the earth. Nutrien, feeding the future.
Welcome back to Swift Current 57's Baseball for Living Sky Casino and Nutrien Ag Solutions. Happy to have you along for the ride here. More free baseball as we're going to get an 11th inning at least here tonight. 57's going Margiota, McIntyre, Moses, 7-8-9.
Leading off for Swift Current, second baseman Vinny Margiota.
Jack Gamba, an inning of work thus far, striking out 2 in 3 batters faced. The Miller Express stopper, prepped and ready for the bottom of the 57's order. Margiota showing bunt. Pulls back in time, pitch out of the zone. Top of 11. One-0 count. One and one. One pitch. Margiota takes strike 2. Jack Gamba pitching for the Miller Express. Couple saves this season. Spotless ERA in 7 appearances and 7 1/3 of work prior to tonight. The 1-2 to Margiota. Margiota caught looking. 1 away.
Now the bat for Swift Current, DH Ian McIntyre.
Strike 1 to McIntyre. McIntyre 1 for 4 with a run scored. Strike 2 to McIntyre, 1 away. Number 9 hitter James Moses on deck. There's the 943 rolling into Moose Jaw right on time. Gamba trying to get McIntyre to chase out of the zone. McIntyre, towering fly ball into foul territory, may be playable. And nope, that's going to head into the beverage garden area. McIntyre hitting that ball way up there, and the wind carrying it out of Rosswells Park. Strong wind blowing from right to left. A little bit of rain coming in now. McIntyre check swing. Yes, he did. Strike 3, 2 down.
Now the bat for Swift Current center fielder James Moses.
So 2 down, top of 11. James Moses. Jack Gamba coming in and holding the 57's at bay. So extra innings turning into a bit of a pitcher's duel here between a couple of stoppers, Gamba for Moose Jaw and Alexander for the 57's. Day off tomorrow for Swift as light rain falls in here. Moses reaches for that breaking ball. Count 0-2. Strike 3. That'll do it for the 57's. Gamba's pumped up. Bottom of 11 straight ahead. Swift will endeavor to keep the Miller Express from walking off when we return.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the Hearing Place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
Leading off for the Moose Jaw Miller Express, right fielder Michael Borst.
Mike Borst 3 for 4, and he's touched home plate twice tonight. Alexander. First pitch to Borst, ball 1. One-zero count. Swinging strike, Borst. One pitch, Alexander pitching to Holen. 1-2. Borst is the player who's got the potential to end this game with one swing of the bat as the Miller Express go heart of the order here in the bottom of the 11th inning. Breaking ball, ooh, just missed. Alexander wanted that one. Borst gets a big enough piece of that 89-mile-an-hour offering to stay alive in this exchange. 2-2. Strike 3 gets him. Tanner Holen out to get the out on the drop third strike, 1 down.
Now to bat for Moose Jaw, first baseman Daryl Dahl.
Dahl 1 for 4 tonight. Miller Express with personnel warming up in their bullpen, as are the 57's. Who do we got there? Graham Cherry, the lefty, warming up. Check swing. No, he didn't. 2-0, forthcoming with 1 down. Three-0 count. Three-0 pitch. Catcher's mitt hammered for strike 1. The 3-1. Full count now as Dahl was thinking fastball and got a changeup there. Began his swing and then regretted the decision to do so. Alexander and Holen agreeing on a 3-2. Fouled off by Dahl, off the woodwork, and back into the infield. Ball drilled off one of the light poles here at Rossowells. Three-two pitch. Ball four, battle by Dahl, ends in a walk with one away. So Jordy McDougall to the plate.
Baseman, Jordy McDougall.
McDougall 1 for 3. Fastball in, 1-0. That's the first walk issued by 57's pitchers tonight. Ground ball, potential for 2 here. No, they'll just get the 1 as Seltzer double clutches, throws to first. So runner on at second.
Now the bat from
41 batters faced by 57's pitchers and 1 walk. Joe Carnahan's going to love that as a pitcher. He hated walking guys. Doesn't want his staff to do that. Alexander looks the runner at second. Fastball out. One-0. Swinging strike on the 89-mile-an-hour offering. 1-1 with 2 down. One pitch, forthcoming. Swinging strike, Zadunik. Count 1-2, 2 down, but the potential game-winning run represented by Dahl at second base. Strike 3, though, that'll do it. 11 innings in the books.
Bottom the 11th on the Winmar scoreboard.
Top of 12 is coming up. Still 3-3. Welcome back to Swift Current 57's baseball. Blake Gallagher into pitch for the Miller Express. Personnel changes. Gallagher moving from second base into pitch. Right-handed pitcher, 4 appearances. This will be his first relief appearance, as all of his priors have been starts. 19 innings of work. He's only allowed 12 hits. A 20-6 strikeout to walk ratio, 2-0 on the year, with a 2.36 earned run average.
Now on the mound for the Moose Jaw Miller Express, number 11, Blake Gallagher.
Top of the order for the 57's, Crumweedy, Mugdeach, and
Leading off for
Holen
Swift
do
Current,
up.
Shortstop, Keel Crumweedy.
Crumweedy 3 for 3 with 2 walks. He has been Mr. On-Base Percentage in this one tonight. And Gallagher's going to want to have a chat with Cole Workin here. Nobody on here. Quick bit of strategizing. All right, they got that sorted. Gallagher. Shot by Crumweedy. That could be extra bases. No, he'll pump the brakes as Borst is able to get to that in right field. So Crumweedy in the top of the 12th. Singles. He's now 4 for 4 this game. And a couple walks. So 6 at bats, and he's achieved first base in all 6. And Crumweedy, limited games this year as he was a late arrival. He began this game below the Mendoza line and now hitting
Now the bat for
350.
Swift Current first baseman, Ryan Madjick.
So first at bat of the game for Ryan Mugdeach. First pitch to him inside on the fastball. Tanner Holen on deck. One on, nobody out in the 12th. Lots of free baseball tonight. Pay admission and get an extra third of a game at least. That gets away from Workin and Keel Crumweedy gets himself to second. 2-0 count to Mugdeach. And now nobody out. Mugdeach at the plate. Holen on deck. 57's with a few different options for getting Crumweedy that much closer to home. Called strike to Mugdeach. 2-1. Quick windup by Gallagher. And 2-2. Two-two pitch. Mugdeach continues to battle, fouling that off of himself. 2-2 count remains. Gallagher into pitch. 5th pitcher utilized by the Miller Express. Jack Gamba going 2 innings, striking out 5 in the 6 batters that he faced. Mugdeach fouls that down the first base line. Count still 2-2. Three and two now, still nobody out. Mugdeach. War of attrition here with Gallagher. As Gallagher about to release the 9th pitch of this exchange. McDeach hits that to center field. Marriott makes the catch. Hurries that ball to the cutoff man, one down. Marriott had to turn around and get on his horse for that out. Good catch by the center fielder. Now Tanner Holen to the plate.
Next up for Swift Current, catcher Tanner Holen.
Holen 1 for 5 with an RBI tonight. Now hitting .338. Holen's due here. Ball up to the 57's catcher. 1-0 pitch. Gallagher outside with that righty on righty offering. 2-0 the count now. Colby Seltzer on deck. Holen puts lumber to baseball. That's hit into left field past Dela Cruz. Keel Crumweedy rounding third, heading for home. Holen gallops to second base. And holy Holen, a double to give the 57's a one-run lead here in the top of the 12th. So the 57's have put Moose Jaw in a must-score situation in their half of the 12th, and now looking for insurance as Colby Seltzer steps up with Tanner Holen in scoring position and only one down. Seltzer 0 for 4 thus far with a walk. I believe Graham Cherry is warming up in the 57's bullpen. Strike 2 to Colby. Seltzer hits that one up in the air. Mike Borst is underneath it in right field. Crumweedy tags up. Seltzer or Borst blows a tire, and Holen safe at third. Tanner Holen tagging up at second base. And Mike Borst blew a tire out there in right. And it looks like passionate words being exchanged between Holen and Jordy McDougall at third base. Umpire standing between the two of them.
At the bat for Swift Current, left fielder Zach Howard.
Trevor Drury playing peacemaker there after calling Holen safe. So 2 down, Zach Howard to the plate, who's got an RBI tonight, his first of the year. Workin lines up outside. Howard splinters that bat, and in to score is Holen, and Zach Howard. Timely situational hitting puts the 57's up a deuce here in the 12th.
Next up for Swift Current, right fielder Jared Binsfield.
So a crooked number in the top of the 12th for Swift. And Binsfield plunked by that 71-mile-an-hour offering. Takes first, runner on at first and second now.
Next up for Swift Current, second baseman Vinny Margiotta.
The wind picking up, the trees blowing in the breeze, and Vinny Margiotta to the plate. Takes fastball up and out. Runners on at first and second, 1-0 to Margiota. It's a piece of that ball, 1-1. So some insurance for the 57's. When we do get to the bottom of the 12th, at least a 2-run lead. Vinny Margiota would like to pad it a little bit. One and one. That's past the catcher, Warkin. Runners advance. Now 2 in scoring position, and Vinny Margiota with the count 2-1 here, really with an opportunity to break this one open. The 2-1 with 2 away. Gallagher swinging strike. 86-mile-an-hour fastball up and out, righty on righty, 2-2 to Vinny. Two from Gallagher. Vinny's going to keep scrapping in there, fouling that one off. Another 2-2 from Blake Gallagher, set to be delivered. Another foul ball by Vinny. Two pitch. Gallagher goes sidearm for that offering. Trying to get cagey and change the angle of delivery. Margiota makes contact and stays alive. That pitch past Warkin, and galloping home and scoring for the 57's is Howard. And now Swift goes up a field goal here in the 12th. Vinny Margiota paying the bills. A scrappy at bat. 7th pitch of this exchange with Gallagher. And that fastball that he tried to paint the outside corner on, out of the reach of Warkin. 3-2 pitch. Margiota goes down swinging. But the 57's, they strand one, but they score 3 in the top of the 12th and have some insurance. Bottom of 12 coming up. Swift will try and wrap it up when we return with more 57's baseball.
And now, a message from your stomach.
Hey, the workday's over and it's time to eat, and I need some real good food. Some real good food from Houston Pizza. They've got savory ribs, souvlaki, steak, chicken, Greek or Caesar salad, and of course, that delicious pizza. Everything's made fresh daily. For dine-in, pickup, or delivery at Houston Pizza, you get real good food.
Houston Pizza's got lots of real good food.
This webcast of Swift Current 57's Baseball brought to you by Living Sky Casino, Nutrien Ag Solutions, The Hearing Place, the Coast Hotel in Swift Current, the official host hotel of the Swift Current 57's, Houston Pizza, Saskatchewan Abilities Council Swift Current Branch, and the World Under-17 Hockey Challenge, coming to Swift Current and Medicine Hat this November. Get early bird tickets until June 18th at tickets.scbroncos.com.
And that early bird deadline for those tickets to World Under-17s extended until tomorrow, the 28th. Tickets available at the Broncos Stable at the Innovation Credit Union iPlex. They are open from 9 in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon. You can also go online to tickets.scbroncos.com. All righty, 6-3 the score. 57's up 3. Graham Cherry deployed here in the bottom of the 12th. 1-1 the count. Miller Express down by 3. Dela Cruz, Campbell, Workin, and Dougie Dela Cruz. That's his first hit of the night as he finds his way to first base.
Next up
Zach
for the Millers,
Campbell.
second baseman Zach Campbell.
Campbell 1 for 4. Graham Cherry 5 appearances, 1 start, 16 innings of work, 20 hits, 9 strikeouts to just 1 walk. He's 2-0 on the year with a 2.25 earned run average. Southpaw Graham Cherry in with Dougie Dela Cruz on at first. Potential for 2 here, 4, 3, and suddenly 2 down. And the 57's 1 out away from an extra innings W in Moose Jaw.
Now the man for the Millers, catcher Cole Workin.
Thinking player of the game, Keel Crumweedy 4 for 4 with 2 walks and 2 runs scored to go with an RBI. Zach Howard, couple runs batted in this contest as well. On the defensive side, Tyler Murphy, 6 innings of work, striking out 9, didn't walk anybody, and 2 earned runs. Miller Express down to their final out. It's Cole Workin. Strike 2, Graham Cherry. Potentially 1 strike away from locking this one down. Cherry working quick. Slow roller. Margiotta in the glove off to first, and Workin is out. 57's win this marathon matchup with the Moose Jaw Miller Express. 6-3, they take it.
Back here tomorrow night against Yorkton. Have a great week, everyone.
57's will improve to 14-8 on the year. Good for 3rd place in the WNBL East. That does it for this webcast. We got to get out of here. We got a bus to catch. We'll be back. Our next webcast will be in Melville on Sunday afternoon. We won't be able to do the Sunday or the Saturday night game in Melville due to a wedding in our webcast family. But we'll be with you Sunday afternoon, 2:05 from Perry Field in Melville. On behalf of Ethan Schweitzer, bringing you the images tonight, Mayor Dennis Perreault bringing you the weather reports. Back in Swift Current and celebrating his son Luke's birthday while doing so, it's Ryan Schweitzer saying good night from Ross Wells Park in beautiful Moose Jaw.